So let's watch it. UFC Fight Night. Sterling versus Zalal. Nearly got shut down there. Jeez, can't have the sound on. Uh, Victor Valenzuela, whatever his name is just won. Because where I'm watching it in the UK, it's on TNT Sports, so they haven't caught all the whole. But Victor won. That's what I can see here at the Apex. So let's go into the next fight that we can actually watch from start to finish. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing okay. So who do we have here? Lucas Brennan is going against Francis Marshall. So that's the first fight I have seen. So haven't seen any fights before that. So yeah, let's get into it. How's everyone doing? So been off social media, so I don't know who won, but we'll see. It's the first fight. Brennan Marshall, no, Marshall versus Brennan. Like I said, I have not seen this at all, so let's have a look at this card. Obviously, it was on 4 o'clock in the morning. I ain't watching this too. It's too late. It's too late. So let's see. How's everyone doing? Everyone good? Oh, Joe is really up there in his grappling skills compared to some of the other guys. This is why I don't look at the comments. But you know what? We'll look at the comments today. Like I'm just gonna. But yeah, well, I don't know yet, mate. I haven't seen it. I'm watching this live. I've stayed off social media, and the first message I get is Al Joe and the Magomedov. My gosh. But now we'll watch it anyway. So I'm gonna be here for about an hour and about nearly 2 hours here. So, what's your thoughts on Gourmet Chechen versus Costa for interim? To be honest, that could be. Hey, Kumar, that it could be that. How you doing anyway? That could be the fight they make at light heavyweight. I've been listening about it a lot because at light heavyweight, who else is gonna go for the championship? Because what's his name? I forgot his name now. Carlos Olberg is injured. He has an ACL tear, so he needs surgery. Apparently, he's going to be out for at least 9 months. He's going to be out for at least 9 months. So they're going to have to do an interim title. They're talking about giving it to Ankalaev, but he's coming off a loss to, even though he's a top ranked guy, but he's coming off a loss though. So can you really give him the championship? I think Costa should be in the run-ins. You can't give it to Cleo Roundtree. He came off a win, but he did lose before that. Probably Cleo Roundtree. But I'd like to see Costa fight for an interim title and against Hamzat Chimaev. I'd definitely watch that. That would be a good fight. It's just that it can cost. What's Costa's takedown defense like? Because we don't really see Costa in against a heavy wrestler. We see him mainly against strikers, Sean Strickland, Robert Whittaker, Israel Adesanya, his recent fights. We don't really see him against heavy wrestlers. So that's the thing. I don't know. It could be a head kick. It really could be. Costa could win that. But I don't know what his wrestling's like. And wrestling takedown defense because Hamzat Chimaev is a super wrestler. That's the problem here. Super wrestler. They're like the Khabib Hamzat super wrestler. It'd be a good fight though. It would be a good fight. Um, I'm not sure at the moment. I think I'd lean towards Hamzat because you're saying head kick. He might not even get to do a head kick. There won't be no space for the head kick because he's going to look to take him down. That's the thing. Heavy wrestlers tough to beat because they're wrestler pretenders, but they're the actual legit elite monster wrestlers at the top of the division. Very true. This is the thing. Since like Khabib Nurmagomedov like sort of brung in the heavy wrestling style, it's here to stay. Look at Islam, heavy wrestler. Look at Hamzat Chimaev, heavy wrestler. Marab, even though he's not the champ, but he was on a bit of a run, heavy wrestler, until obviously Peter Yan took it from him. So heavy wrestler. Yeah, so it's the thing. Ilya Topuria can wrestle as well. He's got a wrestling and Greco-Roman and submission background too, so he's a good wrestler too. But he's one of a kind. He's dangerous on the feet. He's more dangerous on the feet, and he has wrestling. Going for a leg lock here. Brennan's going for a leg lock here. He's looking to take his leg home, but I don't think he's going to get the finish. 55 seconds until the end of the round. But yeah, wrestlers are running it. I think if he was to get into MMA, I know we had a guy on here yesterday who's getting into MMA, amateur. For me, watching mixed martial arts, I would always say a good base to start off is wrestling. 100% start off with a wrestling base, and then work everything around it is what I'd say. I think if Ank versus Polo happened, it could go wrong for Ank because every time he is a fight against a leg kicker like Jan or Alex, he gets melted. Polo's going to do the same, and Ank have the same. Probably true. Probably true. Paulo is a really good. He's a good kickboxer. Good leg kicks and body kicks and head kicks. Um, he probably would utilize the leg kicks against Ankalaev. That's a winnable fight. I'd say it's a fight that Paulo could win. He could definitely win that fight. But we'll see. We'll see. I just feel Paulo should have a title shot. I like Paulo. I think he's an amazing fighter. Why not just give him the title shot? It's new blood into the division. I like it. Even Oliver, Tarukian, Tatsutara, elite grapplers based. Very, very true. Especially Tatsutara. He's one of the top level grapplers. He sticks to you like glue and looks for the submission. Look what he did to Brandon Moreno. He'll just stick to you like glue until he finds the submission, especially Tatsutara. Sarukian is dangerous. He's got wrestling and he's got striking. Oliveira is an elite submission specialist. His wrestling is getting better though. He used it a lot, obviously against Max Holloway and Michael Chandler. I actually thought the Max Holloway and Oliveira for the BMF should have been more stand-up base fighting, but it is what it is. But yeah, good win for him. Styles like Yo Romero wrestling. Yo's a super wrestler and Paulo is a Russian hunter at this point. The thing about Yo Romero, he's an amazing wrestler, but he doesn't use his wrestling. He never uses wrestling. And that's what I think let him down a bit. If he used to use his wrestling more when he was in the UFC, he would have got a lot more wins, but he just didn't. Like, look when he fought Adesanya. He just stood there and looked at each other. I was, oh, you got a nice haircut. Oh, yeah, your eyebrows are nice. Oh, you got nice cheekbones. Oh, what are you doing tonight? You going out? You know what I mean? He could have done a lot more. He could have been looking for that wrestling on Adesanya because Adesanya can be taken down, but he didn't do it. So he ended up losing that fight, and that was a winnable fight for him as well. But Adesanya at a point at that point he was on fire. Paulo is a bit of a Russian hunter right now. He beat the other guy. I forgot his name. And then the other guy, he just beat Russian guy. So yeah, he's doing his thing. He's coming for everybody, isn't he? What's your thoughts on Fabricio against every GOAT Prime versus Prime? I think he can win against even John. Nah, whoa. You're getting ahead of yourself, bro. You're right, yeah, you're feeling all right. Fabricio Verdum, he beat Cain Velasquez, but it wasn't like, you have to be honest, it was Cain Velasquez fighting in Mexico. He wasn't fighting C-level Cain. That might have been a different fight, I don't know. Okay. He beat Fedor. Fedor was not in his prime, but he beat Fedor though. He wasn't in his prime. You're telling me then Fabricio Verdun could beat Tom Aspinall? Tom Aspinall's fights last about one round. I don't know if he could beat Tom Aspinall. I'm being honest. Stipe Miocic. Stipe beat Fabricio Verdun. Francis Ngannou, I'm telling you now, he wouldn't beat Francis Ngannou. I don't think Fabricio Verdun would beat Francis Ngannou. He wouldn't have the one that beat Stipe at UFC 260 with takedown defense, and Fabricio has to stand up and fight. He's not beating that Francis. That ain't happening. DC, that would be an interesting fight. So against some of that, I've just noted a few people in their prime. I'm not sure Fabricio could beat all of them, but I know he could beat quite a few other, three other goats though, for sure. He could beat some of them, but the elite, I don't know if he could. It's not about the creds. Hamzat never even won Olympics. It's about application for MMA. 100%, I totally agree. It's about application for MMA for sure. How are you putting it together? How are you doing it? Because obviously you got RAF, at least RAF, Real American Freestyle, I think it is. There's a lot of wrestlers in there that could probably beat Hamzat Jamal, but if you apply it in MMA, it's different in MMA how you apply it, because you obviously set it up, striking, take him down, and also if you're a top level wrestler, MMA wrestling, no one can stop you. Look, I said, look at Hamzat Chimaev, no one can really stop him. So, yeah, I agree with that. Prime Jones, nothing special in credentials, but applied it to MMA. Yes, very true. John Jones hasn't got knockout power. His jab's all right. His kicks are good though, but he everything he puts it together the best. His IQ is the best. This is why John didn't want to fight Tom Aspinall, because there wasn't enough data for Tom Aspinall for him to fight Tom Aspinall. He needed to see more data on Tom Aspinall before he fought him. That's what the issue was. That's why he didn't want to fight him, because he needed more data on him, and he got more data from the Cyril Gane fight. So now I guarantee you he's ready to fight Tom Aspinall. He would have fought Tom Aspinall on the White House card, but obviously Tom Aspinall's not clear to fight. But yeah, round two's over. But yeah, John Jones applies it the best. This is why, in my opinion, say what you want, I think John Jones is the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT. Bro, who is giveaway winner? How can you ask that? It's not next Saturday. It's not the future. Who, I don't know who is. It's not the future yet, mate. We announced that on Saturday next week. So be there Saturday next week. It's not the end of it's the end of the way to apply is Tuesday at 11:59. So I can't announce anything, bro. It's next week Saturday. I'm gonna do a live on next week Saturday, and obviously Sunday I watch the fights. So next week Saturday, you'll find out who the winner is. So be there. Easy, easy. Yeah. Hold your horses. Wait till next week Saturday. Be patient. If Fabrizio Verdum in the place of Vitor armbar on Jones, like it was Silver, me, I think Jones skinny hand can't take that. If yes, I agree. If it was Fabrizio Verdum versus John Jones and Fabrizio had the armbar, it would be a wrap. He'll be taking that arm home. The arm would snap. I'm telling you now. Vitor's jiu-jitsu is good, but not on the level of Fabrizio Verdum. Fabrizio Verdum is a higher level jiu-jitsu practitioner. Obviously, Vitor, he has jiu-jitsu, obviously, but he focuses on his striking too. So, but Fabrizio has striking, but his jiu-jitsu is on a whole nother level. And he would have beat John Jones. John Jones, I tell you now, in that fight against Vitor, John Jones wouldn't have tapped, but his arm would have been broken, and they'd have to stop the fight. And Fabrizio would have won for sure if he was in that same position. Carol Favela, KSI soup. I don't look like KSI. Why does everyone keep me quiet? I don't have dreads, bro. Like I don't look like. Why does everyone say like KSI? I don't look like KSI. I'm better looking than KSI, but I'm not KSI. But yeah, I'm not KSI. But okay. Hi, how you doing anyway? What part of America are you from, Carol Favela? You know what I mean? This fight is now we're at the third round. Marshall versus Brennan. It's been a good fight. Yes, ha 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 ha. Vipul, hold your horses, calm down. Wait till next Saturday. You'll find out who the winner is if you don't get the right answer. I haven't even checked it yet. Yeah, but we'll find out, bro. Calm down. Do you think Bador Brahadi, I've heard that Brahadi has better striking than Prime JDS poor striking? I'm unfortunately, you spoke about this guy before. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Badahari is. I have heard of that person though, but I've never. If they ain't fought in the UFC, bro, I don't know who that is. So, see, we are now Marshall Brennan, third round, going for a takedown. And yeah, pretty good fight. Let's see who won. Let's see who won this one. Then we get back to your questions. Oh, Francis Marshall got the win. Good for him. Oh, he's got Mike Brown in his corner. Okay. All right. Good for him. What's the next fight? Let's have a look. So you got Kobe Burden. Oh yeah, Kobe Burden. He's on a bit of a losing streak, bro. Yeah, this guy. He's facing Jafal Filo. Hey, I reckon Jafal's gonna do him. To be honest, I ain't gonna even front. Oh yeah, Filo. Yeah, that guy. Let's have a look. Kumar, who did you think has the most accomplishments outside the UFC in elite? Still elite for me. Ubrim. Well, bro, outside the UFC, who has the most accomplishments? It's not Ubrin, bro. There's only one person outside the UFC who has the most confident and the most accomplishment. That's Fedor Emelianenko. Fedor Emelianenko, bro. He has the most accomplishments outside the UFC. There's no one else except Fedor Emelianenko who has the most success outside the UFC. There is no one. Tell me someone with more accomplishments than Fedor Emelianenko outside the UFC. Go, 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 chat, go. No one. There's no one, mate. No one. I would have loved to have seen Fedor versus Francis Ngannou, Fedor versus JDS, Fedor versus Cain Velasquez, Fedor versus Stipe, Fedor versus Tom Aspinall, Fedor versus John Jones. You know what I mean? Those fights would have been epic. They'd have been legendary. But yeah, Fedor has more, I'd say, accomplishments outside the UFC. Ubrin has a lot, but I'd say Fedor. Bro, rate this fight out of 10. Cain Velasquez. Well, the fighter out of 10. Um, at 10. The thing is, it's hard for that one because it's hard for that because he's got losses. He's got losses. So if we're saying, if I'm just going by skill only, like if like just a fighter, a skill only, let's not talk about his record. Just what you've seen in the cage. I would say Kane's a, like a 9.5. He's got cardio, he's got wrestling, he's got striking, he's got everything. So I'd say 9.5 for Kane. I'd say 9.5 for Kane Velasquez in his prime. 9.5, like high up there in his prime. We're talking about sea level Kane, sea level Kane Velasquez. 9.5. You know what I mean? 9.5 for sure. John Jesus, do a backflip. I can't do a backflip. I've never done a backflip. You do a backflip. You do a backflip, yeah? I can't do a backflip. Never done a backflip in my life. Bro, Ubrin have titles in three promotions. K1 champ, league full of killers. Wahari, Gohan, Saki. That's true. But that's K1 kickboxing, bruv. Like, MMA is real fighting. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just, that's just, you're limited to one martial art, which is K1 kickboxing. You're not talking about mixed martial arts. That's a real fighter. There's no boxer, there's no K1 kickboxer who can really match an MMA fighter who's a fully all-rounded MMA fighter. You know what I mean? Who's got wrestling, submission, kickboxing, and boxing. So this is why I said good accomplishments, but Fedor Emelianenko's accomplishments is better because he was on a long winning streak for like 15 years, whatever it is, without losing in mixed martial arts, where you got grappling and everything else. Plus, everybody was roided up to the gills, mate. They was roided up to the gills. Roid level max, you know what I mean? Max roid level, 10 out of 10 roid level. So, yeah, has to be Fedor for me. But he's the best in his prime. In Kane, in his prime, easily one of the best who's ever done it. In his prime as a heavyweight, I'll probably say he's the greatest heavyweight of all time in his prime. In his prime, I'll say probably the greatest heavyweight of all time, personally. But if you're talking about a career, I couldn't give him the GOAT career because obviously he's got a few losses, but in his prime, he was the best, for sure. Bro, I'm too much frustrated when Alex Bro, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, lot. I wasn't always on a Stipe train. I wasn't always on a Stipe train. I like Stipe, he's awesome, but when he fought Alistair Overeem, I want Alistair Overeem to win. I did want him to win. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want him to win. And then I don't understand why he went for the gilly when he could have just ground and pounded and became the champ. He could have just ground and pounded, punched him in the head and became the champ. But he went for the gilly. That was a silly move, like, and then he lost, obviously. So I agree with what you're saying. I was frustrated when Alistair jumped the gilly on Stipe when he could have hurt him with punches. When Costa eats kicks and that. Yeah, I totally agree with you. He could have won that. That was a silly. Also, when DC fought Stipe in one of their trilogy matches, Stipe, I think it was the first round. DC got Stipe down with wrestling, and then he starts striking him and gets finished. Like, why would you go against wrestling when you've clearly won the first round, you got him down, and then you start striking for the rest of it and you lose? That was a stupid mistake. If I'm going to try and interview DC, I'm going to ask him that. No one's ever asked him that. I'm going to, why would you go to striking when in the first round you took him down and you held him down for the whole round? You won that round. And then 2, 3 until it was finished, you start striking and lose. Stupid. Stupid. I don't know. Well, not stupid. I'm not gonna say stupid because I wasn't in there, but I just don't understand the logic there. Right here. Oh, Philo's getting banged in his face by Cody. Cody wants this, mate. He's on a losing streak. 30 seconds to go. I think a lot of MMA fans focus too much on takedown defense without contenders. You got to consider, did the fighter defend takedowns from some shoddy fighter who shoots bad takedowns here or there? A true elite wrestler. No, I agree. I agree. I agree. I know a lot of casuals don't like wrestling though. A lot of casuals do not like wrestling. Look what Hamzat Tamab did to DDP. A lot of people hated that. A lot of people hated that fight. But I thought it was a dominant display of wrestling, dominant display of control. If you don't like it, it's not Hamzat's fault. You got to sort it out. You got to defend the takedowns. You got to do something. Don't blame Hamzat. Hamzat's doing his job. You got to stop him from taking you down. That's the way I see it. A true elite wrestler. Yeah, a true elite wrestler or someone who's good at wrestling in mixed martial arts is what you need to succeed. You need to have the full base. You need to have the wrestling base too and everything else. Because if you look at some of these divisions, when you get right to the top of the division, like the lightweight division, you got good wrestlers. You have to be able to wrestle. You have to be able to defend takedowns. So there's no point getting into MMA if you're not going to be well rounded. 2 years, Dagestan, no phone. Bro, you know anything about martial arts born? How do you mean martial art born? What's that? Who? What martial? Oh, how martial arts was born? I think it was. Don't quote me on this. I think it was. I think everyone always says the historian said it sort of started with Bruce Lee apparently, because he was doing all these different things, and I think it started in Brazil. I think it was Brazil or somewhere, something like that. Don't quote me on any of that. I'm not totally sure, but it was something like that. He hurt him badly, jumped the gilly like Dustin, but I believe me, that post you saw the prime ream jumps gilly. He takes belts with heads. Yeah, it's true. Apparently he was eating horse meat. Horse meat turns you into a superhuman. Apparently, I don't know. I've seen him now. He doesn't look like that anymore. He had that fight won, but he went for the gilly. Really bad move. He could have had that one, to be honest. But yeah, that was a really bad move. I don't know why he just didn't just knock him out. But with martial arts, bro, I think it was to do with the Gracies. I think if you're talking about MMA, I think it was the Gracies started some kind of league, and then they went from there. I think. Don't quote me on that. Do you think for self defense, one-on-one BJJ for competitive? I think it's the only discipline. If you don't know, you get dominated. Yeah, BJJ is a good defense mixed martial artist. I have family members who do BJJ. I have a family member who's a black belt first dan. It's always good to know basics of BJJ. Like for instance, if you're on the street with your wife or your partner and then some dude pulls up on you, yeah, and once your girl disrespects you, if you get into a fist fight with him, it's a 50-50 coin flip. He could clock you in your jaw, bro, and then you look like a silly in front of your woman. If you use wrestling base and take him down, you know what I mean, you'll have the upper hand. He won't ever see that coming. He'll be trying to fight you. But you're all right, bro. Just quickly go for the legs at Hamzat, pick him up, slam down, get on top of him. What's up, bro? You know what I mean? So mixed martial arts, I would say BJJ and jiu-jitsu would be good for self-defense in a street position. Obviously, if there's like 3 guys, 4 guys, yeah, you're gonna have to run or try and strike. You'd never use grappling in a sort of you being jumped sort of scenario. So these guys are going through it. I think first round went to Cody. I'll probably say first round went to Cody. Leg kick there from Cody. We were on round 2, minute 1.5 in this fight. Filo's now closing the distance. If you don't know BJJ, other disciplines won't get work like boxing. It's practical, but one-on-one BJJ is far better. Yeah, yeah. BJJ is definitely a good one. I've seen BJJ used in a real life situation on the street, mate. So basically, I came out of this place, and there was two people having an argument. Yeah, the guy went to go and swing on the guy. The guy just ducked round, took his back, took him to the ground, and got him in a rear naked choke and choked him out. And he was unconscious. That's in a real life. The guy was trying to take his head off. Just ducked under, took his back straight into a rear naked choke, got him down, and had the hooks in, and then the guy was unconscious. The reason why that worked is because the guy who was trying to punch him was totally drunk. He was blacked out drunk. He's like, "Oh, come on, mate," and tried to swing at him, tried to knock him out. The other guy was totally sober, and he knew what he was doing, so he ducked under his punch, took his belly, went straight up for the rear naked choke, got him straight down, and choked the guy out. I was actually there. We had to put his legs up to bring the guy back to resuscitate him. And he was like, "What happened, mate? What happened?" I was like, "Don't worry, you just got choked out, mate." And he was alright. But yeah, so BJJ definitely works in a real life situation. I've seen it. All right, we got Philo on top of Cody. 23 seconds left in this round. I'll probably get this round to Philo. Round 3, last round here. Cody Duran versus Philo Rafael. Yeah. What else is happening, Pete? What other questions you got for me? So we're in round 3. If you're watching, we're on prelims, Philo versus Burden. Like I said, I know none of the results. I'm just watching it live. It's sort of already got sport for me already, but it's alright. I knew that to happen. When it's a big fight, though, I'm not looking at chat, bro. I'm not looking at any of these chats, bro. It's like UFC 327. I didn't look at any of the chats, peeps. I will not. If it's a big card, like when we're gonna see Hamzat versus Sean Strickland, I will not be looking at chat. I'll be here watching it, but I ain't gonna be looking at chats, boys. Cause I don't want it on girls. I don't want it ruined in it. Call me casual, but if Morales doesn't cut welterweight, is like Hendricks in middleweight, he will have physically skill, but I respect. But welterweight gets bullied by guys like Costa and DDP. Yeah, Morales is a big guy. He's a big guy. I don't know how he would fare at middleweight. I think he might be a bit small for middleweight, but at welterweight, he's big. He's massive. When he rehydrates, he's big. He's a big guy. That's why we saw what he did to Sean Brady. Just got him out of there with a quickness because he's big and he hits hard. And he likes wearing dresses. But that's up to him if he wants to wear a dress. Hey, I think that's to do with his culture or something like that. But if you're wearing dress, bro, that's up to you. But he's a dangerous welterweight. You know what I mean? He'll beat you up with a dress on. What's going on, Amir Mohammed? Hi, how you doing, bro? Where you from? Where you from in the world? We're here just watching UFC. We're on the prelims right now. Philo versus Durban. Jeez. Okay, Durban's got his back. He's got side control in his back. Philo's trying to get out of it. Philo's tired, man. Oh, he's kicked him on the leg. Okay. That is legal. It's legal. And he's got rear naked choking. Now, I was always told, if you're listening, those that watch mixed martial arts, this is what I was told. When you're watching it on the TV, you're watching mixed martial arts. If you see somebody getting a rear naked choke, yeah, and they tap, it's not because of the choke. It's because they just want out. They just want out. And I've seen that a few times where someone gets into a rear naked choke and they're not fighting the hands, they're not hand fighting. They're just like, oh, the necks are lifting their neck up more, and then bang, they tap out. It's because I've heard that because they don't want to fight anymore, and it's basically them submitting, they're them giving up. A prime example of that was Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena, one where she was choked out. She wanted out of that fight. She didn't want to be there anymore. And it wasn't even a proper rear naked choke. She just tapped, and she's a black belt. Like, you know what I mean? So that's an example. I heard from Uncle Chow Sonnen. Which one fighter in one attribute away from GOAT status? Like for me, it's Cody with a good chin, Ubreem, horse meat. Um, the GOAT has to be John Jones, bro. It has to be John Jones. He's the complete fighter. It has to be John Jones. He's the complete fighter. But let me say this: there's still other people there. We have Ilya Taporia coming up. We have to give him his shine. He's got attributes. He's got knockout power. He's got wrestling. He's got submission. He can do it all. He's shown a lot of promise. And the thing about Ilya Taporia, what I like, he's calling out Islam Makhachev. He wants the best. He thinks he can beat Islam. So you know what I mean. You have to put him on there. He could be. He could be a goat. Is Ilya. Islam Makhachev too. You have to put him on there as well. He's great. He's an all rounder. Khabib's obviously a goat, but Islam Makhachev's style is more fan friendly. He stands up. He finishes guys with head kicks. You know what I mean? So Islam's up there. John Jones is up there. Ilya Tapori, you have to mention him. Khabib dominant in wrestling. He's striking. He used to strike, but his striking wasn't like top tier, but he was up there too. So there's some really good fighters there. You see who wins this fight? Oh, Cody Durban. He won. So he's on a losing streak. I think it was like 4 losses in a row. He's now got the win. Congratulations to him. So yeah, Cody Durban gets the victory. You know what I mean? Finally broken that losing streak. Alright, who's fighting now on the prelims? Who you got next? Ladies. Oh, Silva. Yeah, she's on a bit of a losing streak. Silva versus Michelle Montage. She looks big. She's like Kayla Harrison, man. Look at her arms, bro. She was muscly, man. She's muscled up. She's muscled up. Gee, Lord. Oh, Lord. She's looking like a wrestler. Yeah. I literally was about to say that. She looks like a wrestler and she's taking down Silva. Dang. No, a fighter with one attribute lacking and could be GOAT if one attribute was good. Oh, okay. He could have been a GOAT if one attribute was good. You could probably say Conor McGregor. He's got striking, but if he had better wrestling and wrestling defense, that would mean anyone he fought would have to be standing and banging with him, and he could probably get him out there with his left hook and his left punches. So I'd probably say Conor McGregor. If his wrestling attribute was top tier, imagine people having to stand with him. And I think Conor would need 2 improvements on his attributes. It'd be wrestling and his cardio. If he had those 2, he'd probably be one of the goats. You know what I mean? But he's a goat in his own right. You know what I mean? First 2 division champion. You have to give him that. Now Silva's getting beaten up right now. Hey, she's looking for the Kimura. Hey, this woman here could fight Kelp. She looks like she could be Kayla Harrison, mate. She's big as well, strong as well. Look at her muscles, man. This division's in trouble with this woman here. Tell ya. Looks like she's going for a. I think it's going for a Darce choke. So I'm still on the prelims. Yeah, she's going for a Darce choke. I've seen on Jackson podcast TJ and Mighty Mouse read their styles like TJ jab, high kick, and Mighty Mouse footwork. The fight would be close, then the thing decided on weight class. Yeah, that fight was meant to happen. The fight was meant to happen between TJ and Mighty Mouse, but Mighty Mouse, I think he was asking for too much money. I think he was asking for $1 million, and they wouldn't pay Mighty Mouse $1 million. So but then he lost to Henry Cejudo. So then it was Henry Cejudo versus TJ Dillashaw. I don't care what anyone says. TJ Dillashaw, and I'll keep saying it. He's an awesome fighter. I've always liked TJ. I know he did some stuff, but he's an awesome fighter. He's an awesome fighter. I've always liked TJ. I like TJ's style. A lot of people said his style was taken from Dominic Cruz, his footwork, but it is what it is. Damn, this girl is mauling Silver. Oh, full mount, got the back, full mount. She is mauling her. She just needs to work on her BJJ. She can get her out of there. Oh, she's going for a crucifix. I've never even seen this one before, and she's pretty good. Pretty good. And I do watch the Jackson podcast too. I like that. They're funny. I haven't seen Rampage Jackson on it for a long time. I don't know if he's quit it, but he's funny on there. Heavy wrestling here. Definitely first round to Michelle. That was a dominant wrestling there. That's all she needs to see. This is what DC should have done in his fight. Just take him down. It's a wrap. But anyway, which have better leg kicks, Roundtree or Costa? He will win if they book because they're. That's a good fight. That's a really good fight. That's a good fight, Roundtree versus Costa. Woo wee. Hey, hopefully I do a fight night like that. I'll break that one down, baby. Early predictions on that one if they make that fight. I may have to lean towards Costa. I think Costa might take that because Costa, because Costa, I think he's got better cardio than Roundtree, but it depends what fight Roundtree's in. Because when he fought Jamal Hill, Roundtree did really well. He was at his pace, but Costa has more of a frantic pace. He's going to walk you down. He's going to strike. He's going to kick you. He's going to punch you. He's going to make you work. And we saw what happened when Roundtree had to work against Piera. He sort of got tired, and then got finished. So it may end up like that. But the caveat is that Khalil Roundtree is working with TJ Dillashaw's strength and conditioning coach in his garage. And that's the same person that Hamzat Tamaz was working with when he fought DDP. Hamzat easily did 5 rounds. So if Khalil Roundtree's cardio is better, it's gonna be a very interesting fight. I'll probably lean towards Costa in the early prelim, but we'll see. If that fight actually happens, then we'll see. Oh, so she's going for a Kimura now. She's going for a Kimura here, but Michelle's trying to not to happen. I think she's going for like an armbar. She might have it. She might have that armbar. Dangerous. She's in a dangerous position here, but she might get out of it. Oh, she got out of it. Hey, this Michelle montage, mate. Look out for her in the bantamweight division. Heavy wrestler. Oh, she's looking for a choke. Dominant wrestling here. What I said to you lot, it's all about wrestling. It's all about wrestling. The wrestling base is what you need. Oh, up kick. She up kicked a grounded opponent. Up kick from Silva. That's not good. That is not good. Might be a point taken away. That's a point, mate. I would take a point. Oh, you didn't take a point? I would have took a point from her because she's a seasoned veteran here, bruv. You know what I mean? Okay. 45 seconds left. Nothing gonna happen here. Round 3, final round. But I do like Paulo Costa. He's doing really well. I like a lot of things about him. I like he's funny. He brings the fight. He talks trash and he backs it up. He backs up his talk, and you have to give him so much respect in his last fight because he called out He called out the guy for the last guy he fought, who's he's taking people out. Excuse me, he was taking people out, and Paulo Costa called him out. Number six, I think he was, or whatever he was, winning streak, knockout. Paulo Costa didn't care, said I want that Russian guy, and he beat him. He stopped him. You have to give Paulo Costa a lot of props, man. He's coming into his own now. I think this is the time now where he could be champion. So I reckon they should. If there's an interim title fight, put Paulo Costa in there. I think he deserves it now. He's coming into his own. So round three, Buno Silva versus Montage. Montage got top position. She's probably going to win it here. Round three is emotional as a member in the UFC PI with strictly heat up and follow game plan like Khabib without cardio. Low IQ, that's the reason he beat Walker. Yeah, yeah. Roundtree's good though. He's good. When Roundtree, I think he lost. Then he came back from Thailand or something like that. He was on fire. He was going through people when he caught, and then he called out Alex Pereira. At that point, he was good, but I think he just needs to. He does need to. Even TJ said it, and even on the Jackson podcast, he needs to improve his fighting IQ because he could have won that fight against Alex Pereira, but he didn't want to use wrestling. I ain't going to use wrestling. I have to stand and bang. You don't have to stand and bang. That's silly. It's not kickboxing. So that was quite silly from him. He could have won that fight against Alex if he used wrestling, but he didn't want to use it. I'd never understand that. Me, I don't care about wrestling or anything. I'm care about mixed martial arts. I'm going to use wrestling, striking, everything, whatever I need to use to get you out of there or to win the fight. There's no code. No, there's no code there. No one cares. So Michelle got a top position. Michelle's winning this. Bruno Silva's on like a 4-fight losing streak. She might be getting cut if she's after this fight. She might be getting cut, peeps. The winner is. It has to be Michelle. Yeah, Michelle Montage. She looked good. Hey, Kayla Harrison better watch out, mate. Because Michelle Montage is good. Dominant wrestling. Winner by unanimous decision. She's muscled up, bro. Muscled up, bro. Jeez. So we'll see. The bantamweight division is heating up. Who we got now? We have Cedric Dumas. I know he's an upcoming talent, upcoming prospect. He's going against Jackson McVeigh. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Like I said, I haven't seen any of these fights, peeps. This is all new to me. I'm basically watching it live. Okay, McVeigh's got the clinch. Let's see what happens there. What's your thoughts on Alex versus Ankalaev trilogy? I know Alex is not going to back right, but I think Ank will prepare for Alex's pressure this time. Yeah, I don't think a trilogy is going to happen. Alex is probably going to stay at heavyweight unless Ankalaev chases Alex up to heavyweight, but I don't see that happening. In a trilogy, I see it being a 5-round fight. I see it being a 5-round fight. I think Ankalaev would be ready for that pressure from Alex, but I see a 5-round fight. But I see probably a late stoppage for Alex because I think Alex now knows going into that fight. The first fight was close, but he went to Ankalaev. Alex then stops Ankalaev, so Ankalaev might have that in the back of his head. That might mess with his confidence, and Alex knows he can knock him out now. So Alex is going to be even more confident. Ankalaev doesn't know if he can knock out Alex, and Alex obviously uses leg kicks. And Alex would probably this time he would probably slow it down with leg kicks, and then he'd be looking to knock him out. That's what I'd say. I think Alex would win that one as well, to be honest. But I don't see it happening. I don't think Alex is going to go back down to light heavyweight. Oh no! So what we got? Okay, so McVeigh's hitting him up, hitting up Dumas, hitting up in his head, hitting him up, hitting him up. This is prelim still, Pete. So still on the prelims, hitting him in his head. and he goes through the Das choke. He's got that in. He's going for this. He's going for a Das. Jeez, drop down Das, mate. Over. Beats Dumas. Drop down Das. Over. Don't worry, bro. Back to the drawing board. You'll be back. I think this is the main card now. The main fight. I think this is the main fight on the prelims now. Eric Monconico versus who's this guy again? Versus Rodolfo Vieira. I think it's the main fight in the prelims. Okay, he just bomb rushed him. For. He looks like, jeez, he's jumping on his back looking for it. Dang. He's looking to submission. Oh, straight into an armbar. He looking to jiu-jitsu him straight. Oh, wow. He got out of that into an armbar. Wow. With Vera going for the armbar and Monicano. What's your thoughts on Prime Juice Axe Murderer? He was baddest MF for a short time, even higher. Yes, he was. He used to beat people even before you got into the ring with him. Like, he intimidated everyone. Like, Axe Murderer at his prime, juice to the gills. Like, the juice, even his eyeballs had muscles. Yeah, that Axe Murderer was the best. He had a long win streak like Fedor until he ran into Crow Cop. He had a good fight with Crow Cop though, but until he ran to Crow Cop. Yeah, he was good. He was really good. But obviously we know there was no testing or anything. So yeah, but he was definitely a really awesome fighter. Awesome fighter for sure. Wanderlei Silva. I liked his fighting style as well. It was just like all chaos. It was just chaos. I liked it. Even when he fought Chuck Liddell, that was a good fight. I thought it was a great fight, him against Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell was just a bit more precise with his striking and got the win. We've got Vieira holding Maconico against the fence here. This is a jiu-jitsu match here. First round down. Prime Yuri versus Pride Rules Prime Wanderlei. Hey, that would be a mad fight. That would be a mad fight. Prime Yuri versus Wanderlei in Pride. That would be crazy. It'd be wild. It'd be a wild fight. I would probably say Yuri might win that because he throws some unorthodox, spectacular stuff that can catch you, and he probably would finish that with some kind of elbow or something out the blue while Wanderlei's probably charging at him. It'd be something like that, I reckon. Or Wanderlei could catch him, like so. Anyone, there'd be a lot of knockdowns in that fight for sure. Fans will get the money's worth. Okay, Rodolfo, striking battle here. Rodolfo sort of trying to fire back after being taken down. Head kick and punch. Everybody does that. The head kick and then punch straight after. That's what Izzy did on the same side. So you do your left head kick and left punch. Jab straight after it. That's what Izzy did. Ever since Izzy did that to Derek Bronson, who used to be a hell of a UFC fighter, everyone does that. Great technique though. Really good technique. I'll probably get to Rodolfo Vieira. And in the last round before we go to the main card, I think Yuri will show mercy to Wanderlei. Then he rotates his fist. It's not about mercy, bro. I don't know. I really don't understand that mercy stuff in mixed martial arts. There is no mercy. Like for me, if I was Yuri and Carlos Solberg was injured, I'm gonna get him out of there as quick as possible so he can go and get his injury looked at. I'm not gonna be throwing mercy on him, because the longer the fight goes on, the worse it's gonna be. All he probably had to do was last a round, and then they might have called it off on TKO injury, and he would have been a champion. So I wouldn't have been given no mercy. I would have looked to been taking him out. It's not my fault, bro. If your legs are bashed up, that's not my fault. I'm taking out your leg. I'm gonna do the oblique kick that John Jones does. I would have done the oblique kick. I wouldn't have engaged or anything. I'd have went, oh, your legs hurt, yeah? Oblique kick. I'm like, those oblique kicks on the top of the leg. I would have been doing those that John Jones does. The fight would have been over. He shouldn't even engage. He just have done the oblique kicks from a distance. The fight would have been over. He would have been a champion right now. That's Yuri I'm talking about. But Yuri wanted to go in there, gunslinging against somebody who's compromised heavily and who's just going to swing for the fences and caught him. So now he's out for 9 months. Let's see what the UFC does. I think they should do an interim championship though. Yuri Prohaska. No. Paulo Costa versus Ankalaev probably, or Khalil Roundtree, or Hamzat Chimaev if he moves up after this fight. So we've got Vieira versus Monaco. I think his name is against the fence right now. It's been a grappling affair, I'd say, from Vieira. And they go the distance on this one. So let's see who won. The winner is... Oh, Monaco. Oh, wow. You got the victory. See, this grappling, the thing about, we were talking about grappling earlier, Eric Monaco gets the victory over Rafael Vieira. So the thing is with grappling, you need to do work. You can't just grapple people and hold them down. You need to do work. The judges are not giving people points now if you just hold people down. They're not giving you points for that no more. You need to be doing work. You need to be trying to finish the fight. Just laying on top of someone ain't going to do it anymore. We're now on the main card. Aljamain versus Zalal. Main card time, baby. Here we go. Going through it. Volk is at the top. Volk should just fight Evloev. Here we go. The big boys. Big boy time, yeah? Big boy time, yeah? I'm sure this is heavyweight. Oh, yeah. Ryan Spann is now in heavyweight now. Yeah, Ryan Spann. Okay, let's go. Main card. Who's he fighting again? He looks... Yeah, I've seen this guy before. Marcus Buchecha. Yeah, I've seen him from Brazil. El Bogado. Heavyweight bout. I am the only person who thinks Jared Cannonier have much power or impact on the face. Cuts KO Robocop. Even wobbled, which it was. Yeah, for sure. Jared Cannonier is a beast. I think he gets a bit of flack because of his age. He's a bit up there now. But he's a beast. Jared Cannonier is a beast. He's definitely he's a beast. That fight against Imavov was stopped really early. And that ref did a bad job in that fight. But Cannonier's a beast though. Cannonier's a beast. He's definitely a beast. He can still go now. He can definitely still go now. Here we go. Ryan Spann. Buchecha. Mark Hunt definitely he's got a great chin. Only time I think I saw him stop was against JDS with a spinning back kick. But he was dead. He was tired after. He was tired in that fight. Here we go, heavyweight. I mean, heavy hitters that can knock out people, but I don't know why always he cuts people's face. Yeah, he just does. He just has that technique where he cuts people up. He's that guy. He cuts people, bro. See, we are first fight on the main card. Ryan Spann versus Buchecha. Like I said, I've seen nothing. I'm just watching it today. Don't start with this eye poke stuff, please. Buchecha straight away for the takedown. He went. Straight away for the takedown. You need to have the gilly. You need to rent the gilly. Okay, now hey, Ryan Span's going off on him, mate. He's going for his leg. He's going off on him, bro. Ryan Span with top position. So Buchecha's not coming to bang. He's coming to wrestle. Buchecha's now got his back. Okay, he's taking out Ryan Span. Heavyweight. You don't really see much heavyweight wrestling, really. Oh, he's taking his back. Oh, he slips off. Ryan Span's out. Turn around, bro. Let's go. Buchecha's he's a big guy. But he's looking to wrestle. The thing that those, like, how much has he got in the gas tank with those explosions at that height with those muscles, bro? You know what I mean? You can only wrestle so much. Okay, that was a telegraph takedown. That was a really bad takedown attempt. Ryan Span now got top position. That was a really bad. He got him in trouble. Now he's holding on to his gloves. Ryan Span should just be blasting him in the head. That guy's gassed already. Buchecha's kind of gassed already in the first round. I think Peter Yan has perfect style for Ilya. They're even supposed to fight Ilya at JB Burns now. Yeah, that'd be a great fight. That'd be a great fight. The only problem is Ilya has knockout power. His power is great, man. He has his knockout power. If he hits Yan might be going down, mate. He might be going to sleep. You know what I mean? But the fight won't happen now. He's 2 weight classes above. Fight will never happen. That'd be a great fight, though. Buchecha's trying to take Span's leg home. Oh, Span goes for the gilly. Okay, that's great move. Now you're top position now. This is a great fight. Span versus Buchecha. It's a great fight. And also, peeps, I listened to the complaint last week. I didn't have my dinner. I had my dinner before I came on live. So I'll start doing. Have my dinner before I come on live, which is what I did. Round 2. I think it was an eye poke. Yes, it was. Eye pokes are probably he's looking for more time. That was, yeah. Bro, come on. Come on, bro. That was an eye poke. That was an eye. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Blatant eye poke there. Ryan Span's back at it. Sort of feeling each other out here. Ryan Span had a lot of momentum in the first round for sure, with stuff in the takedowns and going for the guillotine every time he was going for submission. Oh, did he do it again? Let's have a look. This is why I like not watching it live. I can just rewind it. Is it had his fingers out again? He's gonna take a point next. Ryan Span's he's making sure, and he'll put his fingers out again. He will, trust me. Oh, nice right hand. But Jess is bringing it. Okay, he's not putting his fingers out. Going for a takedown now. Span's going for the guillotine. Good defense here. I train in Hendo gym and once luckily meet him. The dude is stiff. Yeah. So, bro, where are you then, Kumar? Are you in America or something? You're in America, or you visited America and you train with Hendo? Yeah, Hendo is known to be really stiff and really like strong. Even when he spars, he hurts people. Apparently, I heard that from somebody. I can't remember who it was. They're talking about training with Hendo. He's just really stiff. Chael Sonnen said it's really stiff, and he hits you. He can put you out even in training. Oh! Ow! Hey, Span knocked him out, bro, with one punch. Oh! Hey, that was nasty. Stiff, bruv. Nah, he banged him out with that one punch on the right. Gee, yee, yee. Hey, that was nasty. Ryan Span with the knockout there. Oh, let's go, Ryan Span. Hey, he's back, bro. He's back. And I think I said he would win as well, but he's back, bro. Heavyweight. Jack Maddalena versus Carlos Prates. Is that next week? Yeah, so next week, peeps, I'm gonna be doing it's gonna be watch along on a Saturday. It's gonna be watch along on a Saturday only, because I'm gonna be watching it live on the Saturday. Jack Della de Maddalena versus Carlos Prates. It's on early, so I can watch it. Oh, Illinois. Yeah, oh, awesome, bro. Awesome, man. It's awesome, bro. I'm looking to come to America at some point still. I'm looking to come. Right, next fight. Right, hold on a minute. I'm going for a toilet break. It's been an hour. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Back in a sec. Yo, I'm back, peeps. Sorry about that, peeps. I had to go for a little toilet break. You know how it is. Alright, here we go. Ranoni, I think, is Barcelos versus Montel Jackson. Let's go. See what happens here. Montel's ready, bro. Montel was on a really long winning streak before he had a split decision loss to Figueiredo. So Montel's really good. He's a really good fighter. But so is Ronnie. He beat the surgeon. What's his name? Talbot. He beat Talbot. So let's see what he does. Because Ronnie's going to look for wrestle. He's going to look to wrestle him. Can you give me tips for building cardio, like doing swimming, resistance bands, things that need for cardio, the volume? Oh wow, how do you get him down? Cardio, bro. There's quite a few things you can do for cardio. I think I heard what Michael Bisping said. The best thing for cardio, bro, is to start running. Oh, nice combination kick to the. Now, oh, Montel's trying to finish him, bro. Montel's trying to finish him. Best thing for cardio is running. I'd say just get running. I wouldn't say, yeah, I'd say increase your running at a time. So, like, go and run. Start your running at, let's say, run for 10 minutes for the first. If you don't run for 10 minutes. Then do 10 minutes for like a week or two. Then increase it to 15 minutes for like a week or two after that. Then to 20 minutes for like a week or two after that. Just keep increasing it. Also, I forgot what it's called. The cross trainer is good for cardio as well. Like using the cross trainer, that's fully good as well. Also burpees as well. Good to do, and swimming as well for sure. All of those things, bro. You do that, your cardio will go through the roof for sure. Just keep on it, but you have to stay disciplined. You have to stay sort of on it. You can't just run for a bit and then stop running and then run. You know, your cardio is not going to improve. You have to stay on it all year round until you find a medium where you get to a medium point where you've been running. It pushes you to your limit, but you can handle it. You might be like 30 minutes. You run for 30 minutes on a circuit. It pushes you to your limit, and then you could Marab cardio. Jeez, Marab cardio. I think you got to pay for that, bro. I think you got to pay for that. I don't think you can pay for it. I don't know how you get that. Marab's out there running after a title fight. That's, so there's your trick, is running. As I said, it's running. So if Marab just had a title fight, and DC went to go and interview him, he couldn't find him because he was off running the Monday after the fight. So running is the key. You need to be running. Oh, this fight's heating up. Montel's looking to get him out of there, yeah? Montel's on him. Ooh, Montel's on him. Montel's on. See, shouldn't throw those kicks. Okay, he's taking him down. What's Montel lock off his back? Okay, he got back up. Great. This Ronai guy, he just wants to take it down. He needs to circle off the fence. Yeah, circle. Yeah, keep it striking. Don't throw any kicks, Montel. Keep it striking. Because my dude is trying to take him down. So who's going to blink first? It's a pretty action-packed round so far. Montel versus Barcelos. Montel's really on his P's and Q's now, because if he throws a kick, Barcelos is going to take him down. So he needs to keep it boxing. Here we go. Takes him down again. Okay, round two. But Marab, I think Marab's got an injury, I think, now. I know Peter Yan has a hand injury, so see what happens there. They might as well do Marab versus Peter Yan trilogy, I feel. Marab deserves a title fight. So you got Montel Jackson here. He's playing a safer game here because he's going to get taken down. He's pop shotting here and there. But Barcelos is looking for a takedown. He's fiending for the takedown. He's waiting for a leg kick or anything. So now you see Barcelos opening up, because obviously Jackson's not going to take him down. So Barcelos is now trying to open up a bit on the kicks and punches. Jackson's on his P and Qs. Jackson's on his toes, mate. Oh, knee there. Goes into a takedown. Oh, Jackson gets up. Well, that was great. Great takedown defense. Powered him off with his knee. Another takedown. Jackson just needs to stay on it. Just keep peppering him and moving around. Yeah. Oh. Nice straight. He just needs to keep doing that. All Belos does is just go for a takedown. Don't get me wrong, I like these kind of fights, but it's just like attempting a takedown and not getting it, and that's all you're doing is attempting and not getting it. It just gets a bit repetitive. You're not going to get points that way. So Jackson's now trying to fire off. Every time he fires off, he goes for a takedown. Okay, got him down. Full mount. Third round. Going for the takedown again. Jackson's starting to trying to get off him, but he's really holding on to him here. Okay, Jackson gets him off. Oh, hits him with the right. This is a close fight, man. It's how do you score the wrestling attempts? But we'll see. We see how they scored it. 40 seconds left. Round 3. Let's see how they score it. And the winner is this Barcelio guy. His tactic of just wrestling, man. It's just like it's an MFR. Oh, they're giving him his prowess now. Yeah, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns was a great fighter. Showing him against Hamzat. Jeez, putting it on him, bro. Putting it on Hamzat. Yeah, yeah. Gilbert Burns was a bad dude, man. He was a bad dude. Giving him his flowers, yeah. All respect to Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns was a guy. Next fight. Grant versus Martinetti. Let's see what happens here. Grant from UK. UK stand up, yeah? UK stand up. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Martinetti starting off quite aggressive. You got Grant with the kicks, trying to push him off. Leg kick there from front kick there. Grant's not playing. 40 years old, but he can still bang. Yeah. Double jab there from Grant. Side kick. I think that's a oblique kick, to be honest. Someone might be going out. What's this? Bantamweight. Grant's doing well. Grant's doing pretty well. We're on the main card now. UFC Aljo versus Zalal Youssef. We're on the main card now. I haven't watched this. This is the watch along. We're watching it. This is what's happening right now. Talk to me. Drop a message. Drop a comment. Front kick there. Grant's doing his thing. Grant ain't backing up. Grant's doing his thing. Front kick. Oh, kicked him down. Grant's not playing. I think if Prime Ream versus Kame happen, Overeem would time the knee. Like could have done, but Prime Kame was a beast though. Prime Kame, he might have ate the knee. He might have ate that knee for breakfast and then just taken him down. Prime Kame was a beast, man. The Kane that came after him wasn't the same Kane. I don't know. I think apparently he was dealing with like a lot of back injuries. This is a fight. Grant Dawson versus Martinetti. This is a fight. Yes, swinging. Good round. Yeah, good first round. Second round, let's see what they got. Front kicks. A lot of kicking going on here. Ubrin have the best clinch in MMA. If Kane doesn't get a takedown, clinch against MMA. Yeah, I do agree with that. Ubrin's clinch knees are hellacious. They are some of the worst. You get hit with that, it's night night. It's a bad situation to be in with Ubrin and those knees for sure. I totally agree with that. Ubrin's knees are devastating. Oh, nice kick there, low kick there from Grant. Martinetti still in there though. Good defense there on the head kick. Oh, knee up the middle, but he dropped. I don't see anyone getting a finish here. Good round there. Final round, round 3. Turn it up a bit now. Shot to the stomach there. Low kick. Yeah, it's a good back and forth fight. Gets a takedown there from Martinetti. Great fight there. Great fight. Let's see who won. Oh, Coulson got Davey Grant got the win, yeah? And I did predict that. I did predict he'll win. He got the win there. You know what I mean? By unanimous decision, yeah, I thought he won that. Great fight there, lad. Is that Mikey B in the crowd? Is he not working today? Is Mikey B's in the crowd as well? Bisbing. The whole Bisbing family's there. Mikey B. Mikey B got the night off from work. Carlos Plates. We're watching that live next week. It's going to be a watch along live. So I'll be watching it live next week. Here we go. I think this is the co-main. And Alexander Hernandez versus Rafa Garcia. Yeah, this should be a bomb, man. This should be a tear up. Islam's booked against Ian Gary. How could he win? There's more decision. Pillow. Islam versus Gary. I don't know if is it booked. I don't know if it's booked, but that's a good fight. I'll have to do a full breakdown on that. Islam, how he would win, he would have to fight how he fought his last fight against JDM, take him down and keep him down. That's how Islam would have to fight that. What's his name? Ian Gary would have to fight exactly how he fought Bilal, keep him at a distance, kick, circle, lateral movement. That's it. Like stay on your bike, moving around, because if Islam gets close, he's gonna take him down. That's gonna be that. But yeah, he'd have to fight like that. It'd be a good fight though. I think that's probably the next fight for Islam. And Ian Gary's all over social media calling him out, so I think he has to take that fight. And people want to see Ilya versus Islam, but Ilya needs to get through Justin Gaethje first. You know what I mean? Justin Gaethje's known to upset. Well, people say everyone thought that Paddy would beat him, but he didn't. So yeah, we'll see. So we know an Anthony Hernandez versus Garcia. I think this is the co-main event. I think. Anthony Hernandez is good. He is good. Garcia is literally stalking him. A few exchanges here. Look, quite a few feints there from Hernandez. Garcia's trying to come for him. Faint heavy. You can feel the tension in the air. You can feel the tension. Inside. Front kick there. Throwing things out there. Hey, this is a very faint, heavy fight at the moment. Round 1, round 2. Hernandez is on his bike. Faint, heavy. Garcia throwing a jab out there. It's a very close fight. When it's like faint, heavy for the fight, it's like makes it close. They look like not engaging. Oh, nice left there by Garcia. Garcia's stalking Hernandez a lot. That left jab's connecting. Garcia sort of is getting some results here. Hernandez is a bit bloody. Oh, that was a nice right there. He's a bit bloodied up there. Garcia's starting to put a work on him. I'll probably get around to Garcia. Round 3, here we go. I think it's the main event after this, I think. A few jabs out there. Garcia sort of, Hernandez needs this round. He might need a finish. He may need a finish. Bit bloodied up. Double jab down the right by Garcia. Hernandez doubles it up too. There, I don't see a finish happening here. Halfway through the 3rd round. Do you think there's anything wrong with Anthony Hernandez's body? Because you can't take damage to his body like a jab. But I still think there's enough BJ to beat Hamza on ground. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he needs to train the body more or something like that. I see a lot of wrestling, like conditioning in MMA where they throw the ball on people's stomach and stuff like that. I'm not know if it's a way to toughen it up or somebody hits him in the stomach with like punching boxing gloves so you can get used to the damage. But that's all I can suggest, bro. Enough BJJ to beat Hamzat. You'll have to get Hamzat down. I don't see him doing that. Hamzat's wrestling is too good. His wrestling defense is too good too. You got Garcia here trying for the wrestling here. Last minute. Yeah, it was a good fight. I think Garcia probably won that. I think Garcia won that. See if I'm right. Yeah, I was right. Garcia just put more pressure on. He just did more. He just did more in that fight. He just did more work. So, oh my bad. This is the co-main event. Oh, Josephine Edwards, yeah, Jocelyn Edwards. Yeah. Let's go. I forgot that's the co-main event. Versus Norma. I don't understand why Jocelyn is fighting backwards though. Jocelyn's like number 11, Norma's like number 15. So when I see stuff like that, it's like they're trying to, the person who's below, they're trying to give them an opportunity when Jocelyn should be fighting up, not backwards. Let's see, Jocelyn's really good. She fights, I picked her because she trains with the champion. So, what? Norma's number 3. How did I get that wrong? Hold on a minute. Okay, I got that wrong. So Jocelyn's ranked number 11. And Norma Dumont's number 3. Okay, my bad. Let's see what happens there. See what happens there. So this is an opportunity for Jocelyn. So it could be a title shot next if she gets to win here. But Norma's number 3 for a reason. Now let's have a look. Touch gloves, I like that. Bruh, but on the ground after takedowns, after advancing, position BJJ's use it. Hamza doesn't submit guys for 25 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I get you, but DDP's supposed to be pretty good at jiu-jitsu too, bro, which is why he couldn't submit him, because DDP's jiu-jitsu is probably supposed to be pretty good. It's why he couldn't submit him. As I said before, sometimes with submissions, it's not about the skills. It's also about, does he want to give up? Does he want to open the door and walk out the door? There's that too. So, you know what I mean? But we'll see. This fight's getting off, mate. So if Jocelyn wins this, he beats number 3 ranked. That's pretty good. See, these are the bantamweight fights I like. These are the women fights I like, the highly skilled ones. Stalking each other at the moment. Nothing. So this is it, Jocelyn. You want the title, baby? This is it. He's going against number 3. Ooh, Norman's got nice kicks, man. It's normal. She wants to stay in striking, kicking distance. Oh, Jocelyn cracked her there. Now she's going for wrestling clinch. Okay, gets her down. Jocelyn gets up. She's trying to get her back. Trying to get her back. Oh, reverse the position. Do work, mate. Don't just hold him against the fence. Do work. Knees in the clinch. Oh, dang. Jocelyn's on bottom. Jocelyn's on top. I'll probably get to Norma, to be honest. She got her down. Round 2. Low kick from Jocelyn. Jocelyn, I think. Let's go call it Edwards. Edwards. Dumont. A bit of a stalemate at the moment. Nothing's really happening. Side kick there from Edwards. I think Edwards probably going to try and avoid the clinch because she got taken down. Nice combination there. Strike, leg kick. Jocelyn needs to be a bit more busier. I think Edwards needs to be a bit more busy, because she might have lost the first round. Dumont's, she's good. I like the way she's moving. I just like her technique. Jeez. Anyways, everybody has their own prediction, but I think at 185, Hernandez may outpass Hamzat cardio, because after DDP, I think Hernandez had the best cardio in 85. Potentially, but Hernandez needs to get there, mate. Hernandez just lost his fight. He just lost his fight, bro. If he eventually gets there, we'll see. But by the time he would even get to Hamzat, mate, Hamzat's going to be out the division. He's going to be up 205, so we probably will never see that fight. I don't see Hamzat fighting that much longer. I think he'll have a few more fights and he'll probably retire. Same with Makachev. I think he's going to have a few more, then he'll probably call it a day. Edwards needs to do a lot more than she's doing, man. She's just firing out more. I don't know if Edwards is going to win this one at the moment. I think she's 2 rounds down, or a round down. She needs to turn it up. Okay, Edwards has done more body shots and more leg kicks. Okay, she looks like she's winning in the striking on numbers, but when you're watching it, it's just like she needs to do a bit more. But we'll see. Yeah, good round. Round 3. Okay, Edwards is time to turn it up now. Ooh, that was a nice punch fight. Her coach has probably said, "Listen, bro, we might need a knockout here. You're gonna have to turn it up." She's now turning it up. She's now turning it up. I think Edwards now is looking for a knockout. People are saying Edwards is winning. He's winning this round for sure. Edwards with the clinch. I'll probably say Edwards is winning this round at the moment. Bloodied her up. 1 minute left in the third round. And 205, Costa has a chance because Costa is motivated because stuff he's done, what's happened to Costa, maybe force something. That's right. Here you go, man. I said to you, he definitely has a chance at 205, 100%. He 100% has a chance at 205. Costa does, 100%. I definitely agree with you. Them two got beef. Hamzat Tamav and Paulo Costa have issues. They have beef. Definitely, he has a chance. If Hamzat can't submit him in like for the third round, he may be in trouble after that. So Paulo Costa definitely has a chance. And Edwards is looking really good here with striking. She's definitely won that round, but she's not got her out of there. But let's see who wins. That was a great fight. That was a great fight there for the two women. Let's see who wins. And then we're on to the main event, peeps. Thank you for sticking around with me. Thank you for hanging, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I predicted it. I did predict she would win. Who's at bantamweight again? Oh yeah, Kayla Harrison. Oh, Edwards won. Wow, baby. And I predicted it, yeah. Hey, look at her looking shocked. Hey, Edwards won. Wow, unanimous decision, bro. She just beat the number 3 ranked. She's number 11, just beat number 3. Let's go, Edwards. Yeah. Bantamweight, though. So that's Kayla Harrison. Congratulations to her, man. I'll have to into that later. Now it's time for the main event of the evening. Thank you for sticking around with me, peeps. I don't know what happens here. It was slightly ruined earlier in this chat, but yeah, cool. Aljamain Sterling against ZALAL. I'm on the main event. Let's go. I already told you who I think is going to win this. I said to you, I think Aljo's going to win this. I like ZALAL as well. I've been watching some of ZALAL's interviews. I like him. I like him as a person. He seems like he's a positive person, an optimist. I like it. I just like the guy. He seems like a really cool guy. But I'm rolling with Aljo. But this is going to be a close fight, man. I can't even hear the music is coming out to you, but dang, I'm going to have to come back and listen to it off live. Here we go. So Aljo is not fighting in his green shorts. He's now fighting in red shorts today. Happened to come out a headshot dead type of thing. Hamzat have holes in his guard for the front kick. Or broke hand, rushing. Yeah, it can happen, bro. It definitely can happen. I'm not saying headshot dead can't happen. It can happen. That's like headshot dead was like lightning down for the MMA gods. There's like, tish, you know what I mean? That was it, man. Headshot dead. Done. Over. You know what I mean? Headshot to Volkanovski. Over. You know what I mean? Front kick. Anderson Silva versus Vitor. Over. So, here we go. Aljo looks happy, bro. He looks happy. He's bouncy. Let's see what's going on. The former bantamweight champion of the world. He wants that title shot. Give him the title. If he wins this, give him Volk. Give him Volk. It looks big, bro. Let's see. Let's watch. Let's watch this one. Jeez, let's go. He looks a little nervous, bro. Just out. He's like, bro. They're cool as well. This is mad. This is a mad thing, bro. Let's go, bro. It's main event time. On the main event time now. Let's go. Yusuf ZALAL versus Aljo. Let's go. ZALAL's focused, bro. All right, let's go. Oh, they touch. I don't know if that's by mistake or not. All right, let's see. Leg kicks. I don't know. I think Aljo, I don't look as big as he usually looks at featherweight. He looks a bit smaller. And it's like Aljo is 36, ZALAL's 29. I mean, 7 years. Head kick there from Aljo. Aljo's now stalking him. Back into the middle. Oh, jab there from Aljo landed. Aljo's striking looks a lot better. He's been working on his striking a lot. Jab there from ZALAL. ZALAL's now taking the centre again. I don't like when Aljo throws the kick and he swings his whole body around. He needs to stop doing that. Aljo being bouncy. Oh, ZALAL coming with a jab. Knee up there for Aljo. I know ZALAL has this timing knee that comes in when people come in. Aljo with a massive overhand right there. ZALAL being very elusive here. This is a close fight. Aljo needs to stop with that kick because when he keeps swinging it out, he can be timed. Oh, Aljo. Oh. They both kick with jabs there. Aljo with a 1-2. Jab there by Aljo. It's a jabby jab affair. But Paulo is calling out Hockett and even Hockett. Hey, I'd watch that. I'd watch Paulo versus Hockett. For sure, I'd watch that fight. I would definitely watch that fight. You have to give Hockett props, man. He came in, went to war with Curtis Blades, who's number like 4 or 5. So you have to give Hockett props for sure. I like Hockett. I don't know about his own antics, but I like him as a fighter in the ring. He's good. I'll just know closing the distance with a clinch. Oh, don't know what happened there, but dude slipped down. I think Aljo's now trying to pressure him. I just don't like the way he does that. Oh, that was nice, that sweep. That was nice. That sweep was nice from Aljo. He timed the knee and then kicked out his legs and then got the takedown. That was really good from Aljo. Top position from Aljo. Okay, he's going for a leg lock. Okay, I'll say round 1 Aljo personally. Right, round 2. Yusuf is not smiling anymore. He's not playing anymore. But Paulo Costa versus Hockett, White House, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I'm looking forward to that press conference though. But I don't think it's going to be fireworks at the press conference because I feel that Ilya is going to be very respectful to Justin, but he's going to tell him he's going to knock him out. Hockett is going to be the main attraction on it. Aljo with a clinch game now. Clinching him up. See what you can do with this. Okay, he doesn't get it. The break. Aljo's blowing a little bit. What's he blowing for, boy? He's blowing a little bit. Use that RAF stuff that you learn, Aljo, yeah? RAF, wrestling. Oh, body kick there from Aljo. Aljo's keeping the pressure on him a lot. Yusuf is now firing back. This is a good fight. Hockey has a chin because he doesn't cut much weight and he throws but Blades doesn't throw. The thing about Blades fought the wrong fight against him. Blades is there throwing hands. He shouldn't be doing none of that. He shouldn't be fighting like that. Blades should be using wrestling on him, constantly wrestling, but he stood and banged with him because he got emotional. That wasn't the right fight. Blades didn't fought the right fight. Look, Hockett likes to strike. Let's see what happens when he gets to the top tier of the heavyweight division where he's going to fight Derek Lewis next. Let's see, because Derek Lewis is, I don't know. Let's see what Derek Lewis shows up, to be honest. If Derek Lewis is here to win and to fight, then Derek Lewis might get the victory. Obviously, knockout king. But if Hockett wins that, you're pushing him up to the top tier, like Alexander Volkov, Cyril Gane, Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira. I don't see Hockett getting through those boys. I don't see him beating. I'll tell you, I don't see Hockett beating Gane, Cyril Gane. I don't see Hockett beating Tom Aspinall. Unfortunately. Did Aljo get hurt there? Oh, I think Aljo got hurt. Oh God. Stand your ground, bro. I don't know if Aljo's getting tired or something. It's a bit close. Which is the best elbow use of all time? Effective or elbow finish? I would say it could be Anderson Silva versus this guy. I think his name was Tony something, where the upward elbow upwards finished him. It was a nasty elbow. I'd probably say that. Oh, Aljo takes the back, gets him down. Aljo needed this. Okay, flatten him out. He's looking to flatten him out. Oh, he's doing work. See, that's what you need to do to the UFC fighters. If you get someone down, you need to do work. Aljo's now doing work. He's not just taking him down and holding him. He's hitting him in his head. He's doing work. So he's now actually scoring points in the position. Whether it's throwing little punches or not, he's doing work. That's what a lot of guys don't do. They just get people down, don't do anything. You need to be hitting the guy. That's what Aljo's doing. He's doing work, constantly doing work. I'd say Aljo won that round. I'd say it's 2-0, personally.
ZALAL was doing a good job in that round.
Round 3. So Aljo now is on straight wrestling. He's now on straight wrestling now. Because this is where he's most effective. Okay, straight, round 3. He's got him down on the side. He needs to advance from here though. Okay. Oh, he's going for a submission here. Zalal got got Aljo on his back. You don't ever see this. I think he's going for a DAS. Oh gosh. You never see that. You never see that happen. Aljo needs to get up from this position. Aljo's on bottom. Whoa, this ain't good. Aljo's on bottom. He's been on bottom for the whole round. This is not good for Aljo. 40 seconds left. Aljo's still fighting. Wow. That's definitely a Yusuf round for sure. Round 4. Hockett have speed against big heavyweight, but Gane made us bully him for 25 minutes. Even one shot from Tom. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Hockett is good, but at top tier level, how does he fare up? He's not beating Tom Aspinall. I don't care what anyone says. If I'm telling you a prediction right now, if Hockett faces Tom Aspinall, I'm going with Tom Aspinall all day. Tom Aspinall has knockout power and takedowns and jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is really good and he has knockout power. Hockett can't come at Tom Aspinall just throwing it like he did against Curtis Blades. He will get knocked out cold. Also, you got Sergey Pavlovich. He's got to get through. There's guys he needs to get through. Can he beat Sergey Pavlovich? You know what I mean? There's guys he has to face before he can even get to that level. Round 4. Aljo definitely lost the last round. I give Aljo the first 2, but he lost that round. Aljo now going for leg kicks constantly and knees. Oh, Aljo's actually going at him. I think he's very mad that he lost the last round. Knee. Oh, Aljo got him down. Oh, gosh. Inside. So Aljo now got the back. Aljo's taking the backpack. Got the hooks in as well. And going to work on him with the hooks. This is a hard position to defend. So it's a hard. You can defend it, but it's a hard position for Yusuf to score points. Aljo's got his back and the hooks in tightly, and he's just punching away at him. It's hard for Yusuf to gain any points here. This is like a dominant position for Aljo, and he's just hitting him in the head. He's hitting the mat too. He's hitting the mat. He's hitting the head. He's hitting the canvas. He's hitting the head. Hitting the mat, and he's looking for the choke. Yusuf is grimacing a bit here. Yeah, this is a really bad position for him. So I'm just looking for a submission here, but I don't think he's got it in. But this is more of a restraining type thing. I'm just not going to get the submission there. He might do. I know he's not going to. I'll just literally looking, trying to manhandle him. Got his back. He's trying to flatten him out now. This could be even a 10-8. Aljo now. This is what I wanted to see from Aljo. Like top level grappling. Now he's hitting him in the head. Now he's got top position. Hitting Yusuf. Yusuf, he's stuck, mate. That's that. Yusuf looks broken, bro. He looks broken, looks tired. Round 5. We're on round 5 now. I gave 3 rounds to Aljo, 1 round to Yusuf so far. Yusuf, he needs a knockout. Do you think Yo is natural? Because I've seen a lot of juicy guys and natural guys because he may be Cuban program. Bro, I don't know. I think his. This is what I'll say to you. In the UFC, I think he was natural because they have high level of testing in the UFC. And he only popped once because of a tainted substance, and he was cleared after it. So, and that was it. And he never got banned again until he left the company. Now, I don't know what's happening now. I don't know what his testing's like. But in the UFC, I think he was clean. That's what I'd say. Whatever program he was doing in Cuba, I have no idea. But in the UFC, I'd say he was clean. Right, so this round here, round 5 now. Yusuf was landing some punches there. Aljo looks a bit tired. This is round 5. There's been a lot of fighting, a lot of grappling here. Aljo now has him against the fence. I think Yusuf needs a knockout. He needs a knockout here. A lot of groundwork. 3 minutes ago, Aljo's had him against the fence now for 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Had him against the fence for 2 minutes. Okay, Aljo's now got him down. Aljo needs to work to win this round. It might be 4-1 to Aljo. If he starts working, he needs to start landing strikes, not just laying. At the moment, just laying on him. He needs to start working. Land elbows or something. But this has been a dominant fight for Aljo. A lot of wrestling going on. Oh, and I forgot. I predicted that Aljo would win this fight. That's what I predicted. If I get this right, I think this is like the 3rd or 4th in a row that I've predicted a main event. So yeah, okay. But I don't know who's won yet. We'll see. We got 1 minute 23 yet. I don't know who's won. I haven't watched this and I haven't seen the results. I don't know. Aljo's now got his backpack. He's got the hooks in. Yusuf ain't going anywhere. He's not getting out of this. He's not getting out of this. 30 seconds. Aljo has his back. And Aljo's hitting him. He's just hitting him. Yeah. Aljo's taking this round too. Aljo's laughing and he's got his tongue out, yeah. You know how he does, baby. Because he knows he's won this, baby. I like Yusuf too, though. I like Yusuf, man. I like Yusuf too. I don't even need to see the result. I already know Aljo's won this. Like, there is no... There's no debate there. It would be a robbery if he didn't win this. Aljo needs to go on the mic and do a promo. And your winner is Aljamain Sterling, as I predicted. I predicted it and I got it right. I told you he would win. Come on now, you Pete's need to give me my respect. I'm getting his main events right. Aljamain Sterling gets the victory. Last question: do you think that Primary Breen, Rosen Street, or even a rematch against Post, Primary will win? Potentially, but it wouldn't happen right now because Ubreem's done. Right, peeps, I'm done. I'm gone. Have a nice evening. Thank you for watching it with me. Aljamain Sterling wins. What do you ask? I go out and you see me. And I told you he would win as well. I'm out. Have a nice evening. Kumar, take care of yourself. Keep working out in Illinois. We'll speak on the next live. It's next Saturday. If you lot are about, next Saturday, quite early in the morning here. The UFC is on early, so I'll be doing the watch along early. But there'll be nothing on Sunday because I'll be doing the watch along. All right. Have a good evening.